We knew early on that the zombie plague could revive and enrage the corpse of any mammal, but we learned far too late of the other symptomatic carrier class, Arachnida. Attention shoppers, the time is now 8:45 and we will be closing in 15 minutes. If you have not left the store before the doors are locked, you will be hunted for sport. As I stepped into my room, something felt different. Why is my carpet moving? After I was buried alive, I struggled to move my arms to claw my way out of the dirt. Wait, was I placed face up or face down? The demon who lives in my wife's body shook me awake again last night. Grinning with my wife's mouth, it croaked,
"Cut yourself now, or I'll cut her."
As the house fire blazed, I couldn't save my parents, but I was able to drag my brother through the front door. I felt bad putting him back in the house after he barely managed to escape, but I wasn't going to split our inheritance. Fall's icy fingers gripped my face, threatening to freeze my breath. It held the rest in cold embrace, and Fall revealed itself as death. The realization was paralysing that here in my presence was a ghoulish-looking, savagely distorted and bloody manifestation of a little girl's vengeful spirit. What truly terrified me though was the fact that she was clinging to me in fear of whatever was trying to get into my bedroom. "It's my body, my choice," he yelled, smashing his head against the concrete. It was only after my conjoined twin had stopped responding that I felt my senses start to deteriorate and my body begin to go limp. After the power went out during the storm, I went to wake my brother to comfort me. Feeling my way through his pitch black room, I bumped into something heavy hanging from the ceiling. As the rapture began, an absolute calm enveloped me as I floated into the air, past the tree line, past my fears, past my deadlines, past my demons. When I looked up, I saw the faintest outline of a giant throat, ringed by a forest of pulsing teeth. At the old station on Bellevue, there's a smiling man waiting for his wife and daughter. The rail line's been out of service since the crash of '89. In the smoke-filled hallway, I passed my baby off to the firefighter, saying I had to go back for my wife. When we made it outside the burning building, we saw no sign of them, or any emergency vehicles whatsoever. The time traveller fell down sobbing, then looked back up at the crowd that awaited his return. Now will be long remembered as the penultimate year of humanity's achievements, he said. I went into my son's room to wake him for school and screamed, seeing his blood-soaked pillow and dislocated, toothless jaw. The tooth fairy came came just like you said, he gasped and gargled. Children fear the monsters that lurk in their closets and under their beds, so they rush under their blankets to hide.
But they'll never see me coming from inside the darkness of their covers.
The old man sat among the bodies of the monsters who attacked his house, trembling and gripping his gun. As a new wave approached, he got up to get more ammo and slipped, and the candy spilled across his porch. Standing alone and forgotten on the surface of the moon, the astronaut tried not to panic. But when she felt the shaking and gravity changing around her, she realised that the moon was bringing her home. In my nightmares, you hit me with a car and buried me in the woods, my daughter sobbed. My blood ran cold when she described every detail of the day that I ran over that poor girl and covered up the accident, even though it happened before my daughter was even born.
I can give you your wife back, but I want something in return. A soul for a soul.
The djinn answered my father's question. I felt Dad shaking hands on my shoulders, heard his soft sobs and wondered why he was crying if Mummy was about to come back. After you die, it is the same as when before you were born. Our souls have already experienced the nothingness of the void. So why are we so afraid of going back? A few years ago, I discovered that I was receiving text messages from my future self. Today, the message read, "Do not go home tonight." As a firefighter, I don't know what is worse. Coming across your daughter's body at the site of a drunk driving accident, or seeing your wife in the other car dying in the lap of another man. My brother was always a bully, and he had a volatile temper. But later in life, he began to plead for people to forgive him and stay by his side to no avail. After his wife finally left and took their kids, I sat next to him on his sofa while he sobbed over a bottle of vodka and said cheerfully, "Do you regret drowning me now, you piece of shit?" My daddy always told me, if you got nothing good to say, then don't say anything. And as my abusive spouse screamed, bargained, begged and pleaded for mercy, I went about my grim revenge in silence. I keep coughing up blood, but there's nothing wrong with me. And according to the tests, it's not even mine. I heard a girl crying from the inside of a bathroom stall. As I pointed my gun towards the door, I whispered,
"You thought you could hide."
In the Bible, hell is described as complete absence of God. When did you last hear from him?